with Fuller. They've got that trash can that Richard brought in here with whatever he had in it. There's referee Paul Neighbors. Both of the Moondogs now working on Jeff Jarrett. Both double team in on Jeff. Boy, they got Robert knocked out on the floor, and they're going to work on Jeff Jarrett. Moondog spot and Moondog spike. Boy, the Moondogs working on Jeff. Moondog spot up on the middle rope now. Comes down. Big right hand on Jeff. Oh, boy, Jeff gets that can. Working on the Moondogs with it. Moondog grabs, trying to grab it from Jeff. Jeff again with that can. Working on him. Boy, now it's referee Paul Neighbors. Hey, look at here. Here comes the king. Jarrett Lawler. Boy, Jeff Jarrett and the king. Boy, he has some sticks and a broom. What a ring full of everything. Boy, in Kelly, Missouri, what a wild bout. The Moondogs, the king, Jarrett Lawler, and Jeff Jarrett in the ring. Moondog has that broom. Oh, he broke it on Jeff's back. Broke that broom on Jeff. Lawler's got that broom running after the Moondogs now. Whoa, he caught Moondog's spike with that broom. Nailed him again and again. Look out back there. They're running back. Back to the back wall. Lawler's got that broom. Oh, man, he threw that broom at him. They're back near the concession stand now. Jeff Jarrett picks up that garbage can. Throws it on the Moondog. Lawler throws Spike right into that table now. He's got that broom again. Swings at him. Missed and swinged at him again and caught him that time with that broom. Oh, boy, they're in the concession stand there now. Throwing everything. What a wild bout. Started off with Jeff Jarrett and Robert Fuller defending, trying to regain the USWA tag team titles. Didn't work out that way. Moondogs come out here. Richard Lee came back. He started the whole thing by grabbing that trash can. Moondogs fights in the concession stand, spilling cokes, knocking everything over. Look out, fans. I tell you, we need to try to get back here. Jeff's got a garbage can now. Catches the Moondog with it. Oh, boy, Lawler came out to help Jeff, and the Moondogs, they have their hands full now with the king. Jeff grabs that chair. Catches Moondog Spike with it again. Right near the concession stand in Kennett, Missouri. USWA Wrestling. Oh, look out. Again, Lawler with that trash can. Jeff picks that can up. Boy, he almost caught him with it. Jeff Jarrett, and he's got some help now. The king, Jarrett Lawler, comes out. Moondogs in that concession stand. Comes out. Lawler swings that broom again. He missed him that time with it. Jeff with the garbage can. Oh, boy, one of the wildest bouts, the wildest bout I've ever seen. Oh, look out over here. Moondog and Jeff Jarrett going after each other. Moondog Spike takes Lawler, rams him into that wall. Boy, he broke that ice come back to right on Jeff. That container that makes ice in the refrigerator from the concession stand broke it right over the top of the head of Jeff. He's got that table now, Jeff. Throws it after the Moondog. Oh, referee Paul Neighbors goes down. Moondog Spike working on referee Paul Neighbors with that broom. Moondogs got that broom now on Lawler. Lawler takes Moondog Spike into the wall over here. Oh, Lawler gets that broom, swings it at him again. There's Jeff and the other Moondog. Lawler caught him with that broom. Threw that broom at the Moondog spot and caught him right with it, too, boy. Boy, did he catch him. Lawler takes Moondog Spike into that table. There goes another garbage can. Oh, boy, what a wild bout. Boy, I tell you, this bout is one of the wildest bout I have ever seen. I tell you, I've never seen anything like this. The wildest bout I've ever attended and seen. This reminds me of some time back, Lawler was involved in one of these bouts, but this bout is definitely the wildest I've ever seen. Lawler and Jarrett in the concession stand in Kennett, Missouri, against the Moondogs. There's the Moondog. Jeff's got a jar of something he threw at him there. Moondogs, Jeff Jarrett, and the king, Jarrett Lawler, all in the concession stand. There goes a Coca-Cola bottle. Lawler takes the Moondog, throws his head right into the top canvas. There goes another garbage can Lawler picks up. Goes after the Moondog, and again, boy, what some wild USWA Championship Wrestling action. There goes a bottle, a glass of something that just broke. Looked like it caught Lawler in the eye, too. I don't know what it was, but Moondog spot threw a bottle or something, and it caught Lawler right in the eye. Boy, did it catch him. There's the Moondog, rams Jeff's head right into that door over there. Lawler's got that. Oh, boy, look out. Thing of glass. Hey, look out. Boy, he almost caught the Moondog with that glass. Let me get back here so I can see what's going on. Oh, man, what a wild bout. There goes a light bulb in the top of the kitchen there. Boy, what some wild action, I tell you. Moondog picked up that garbage can and the light bulb is gone. Boy, I tell you, the concession stand is about clean. Lawler picks the chair up, throws it at the Moondog. Here they come back over here. Look out. Back over here again. Lawler in the concession stand. He's got Moondog Spike inside that sink. Going after the Moondog. He's got some running water on him down there. I don't know what he's got. Look out. Here we go again. Oh, Jeff takes the Moondog right into that wall. Big right hand by Jeff. Jeff throws, I don't know what in the world, like a boxer. Man, I tell you, I don't know what in the world is going on here. What a wild bout. Jeff Jarrett is cut open all on his back there, on his shoulder. Man, I tell you, what's a wild action we've got going here tonight. Jeff Jarrett and Robert Fuller tried to regain the USWA tag titles by defeating the Moon. Whoa! Lawler and Moondog Spike in the concession stand now. Right inside the concessions. Lawler's got him down on that table. Oh, man. He picked up a bottle and threw it on the Moondog. Just missed with that bottle. Wild USWA action here tonight. What a wild ending of the USWA World Tag Team titles, which were at stake. The Moondogs came out to defend the titles, and boy, I tell you, what some wild action. There goes the Moondog into that wall. Jeff caught him into that wall now. Lawler, he's outside the concession stand now. Catches the Moondog with that trash can again that Richard Lee initially brought to the ring that started this whole wild bout. Boy, I tell you, Lawler grabs that bottle, throws at him again, picks up that trash can and catches the Moondog with it. Moondog throws that can. Hey, look out, the fans over there. Don't want to hurt any of the fans. Lawler picks the chair and throws at him again. The King, Jerry Lawler, comes out to Jeff Jarrett's rescue. Helps Jeff out. Hey, look out. Look out. Lawler throws Moondog Spike in that concession stand. Here comes the other Moondog. Look out there, Lawler. There they go again. They're back in the hallway now. We're back in the hall. Hey, get this cord back here if we can get it. Watch the cord. We don't want any of the fans to get hurt. Watch out there. Jeff Jarrett with that chair. Look out. Catches him again. Boy, what a wild bout. Out of the lobby area now. The American Legion building. Kennett, Missouri. USWA Wrestling. Boy, what some action. Lawler picks up something there. Jeff's got a chair on the Moondog. Catches him with a big right hand by Jeff. Oh, they're back out toward the wrestling area now. They've got Lawler. Throw him into that wall again. Boy, boy, boy. We have had all kind of action here tonight. The Moondogs, Jeff Jarrett and Jerry Lawler, going after one another. Lawler, he's just throwing everything he can get his hands on, throwing him out to the Moondog. Back toward the interview with Kamala. Let's take a look at that.
This is Dennis Coraluzzo, and I am representing the Giant Kamala, the USWA champion, and also representing the estate of the late Andy Kaufman. In a few short minutes, I'll be sending this man out to beat up some schlub that they're going to throw against him to try to take the USWA strap. Let me tell you something. We don't care about the belt. When he looks at the belt, it's nothing but gold and glitter. All he's concerned about is who he's going to go out in the ring with and kill. He don't care. The only thing he's concerned about is how many raw chickens he's going to eat each week, and the belt's just a It's just a token. It's a piece of jewelry. Send them all on, fellas, because the man here is going to destroy them.
Well, that's Kamala. He'll be going against them. Here's Richard Lee right here. I don't see the Moondogs with him. That's a blessing anyway, but it does have that chair.
I've got something I want to say, Dave Brown. Robert Fuller, are you crazy? Number one, I'm not a wrestler, all right? But I'm going to tell you something, Dave Brown. I will, just to satisfy you, Robert Fuller, I will go borrow me a pair of wrestling tights and a pair of wrestling boots, and then I will get in that ring, and you are going to be so sorry, Robert Fuller. When I get my hands on you, brother, you'll wish you never heard of Richard Lee. Number one, I didn't hit you with anything last night. From what I saw, there was somebody in the crowd wrapped up a piece of cup with ice in it and hit you in the back of the head. Not me, but that's all right, Robert Fuller. I'll take your heat. All right, but let me tell you something, boy. I taught Michael Jackson how to dance. You want to talk about dancing? Let's do some dancing, boy, because I ain't scared of you. And now, you think you're going to keep me away from the ring? Well, Jerry Lawler, you messed up last night, brother, because you stuck your nose into something that did not concern you, boy. And let me tell you what. Jerry Lawler, the best thing for you to do, brother, would have been to just stay with Kamala, go ahead and try to get back your heavyweight title. You didn't want to do that. You wanted to stick your nose in to my business. Well, now, Jeff Jarrett, your name's still on the chair, boy. And Jerry Lawler, we might end up with a chair with your name on it, boy. But one thing for sure, we're going to make the walk to the ring with the belts. And when we leave the ring, we're walking back. And we're still going to have the belts. And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Richard Lee.
Action is already underway. The Moondogs jump Dazzler Hayes and Ricky Hudson, Dave, right soon as they get in the ring.
Yeah, they didn't take but a moment. The Moondogs jumped him. There's that whistle, Richard Lee out here.
Now, Dave Brown, I'm going to send a message out, and I want to send out plain and clear. Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Lawler, keep an eye on what's going on, boys, because this is what's going to happen to you. Let my dog get within 10 feet of either one of you, punk. And I'm going to guarantee you, you're going to come out looking a lot worse than what these two young punks are going to do today. You cage an animal up, and you get him in a corner. He's a dangerous beast. I feel like the USWA is trying to cage us in a corner. They're not going to get away with it. They're going to stop to a right.
Well, there's the 1, 2, 3, Rich, and as you guys have won, they get him out of here.
The Moondogs have won it. They took these young kids and they just threw them all the way around the area. They threw them out of the ring, down on the floor. They beat up Ricky Hutchins in the ring. They finally got a pin.
Look out over here, Dave. Here they come.
Moondogs spots
him up. Watch him on that
him
bell.
over the table. Meanwhile, Dazzler Hayes being beat by Spike.
He hit Ricky Hutchins. Yeah, boy. Did he nail that young guy? I tell you, they catch Dazzler with that chair. These guys, I tell you, it's bad for them to come out here. Richard, why don't you get him out of here? I'm telling you. Boy, that's hard. Beat these guys like that. Turn that table over on Dazzler Hayes. Boy, this is hard the way they beat these young guys.
Once again, the Moondogs running wild out here.
Got that table running all back toward the wall.
Bell. And dropping it.
Yeah, Eddie, come on.
Dropping it on top of Ricky Hutchins.
Yeah, Eddie, come on and get him out of here.
Poor Ricky Hutchins.
Boy, this is bad, I tell you.
Beaten up here, dropping the bell on him. Here's Eddie Marlin trying to get some order restored here. Now they got that chair. Oh, my goodness. Eddie, watch it.
Oh, boy. Nailed them again.
We had them out of here, but they're still going.
Going wild, Dave. I tell you, it's bad. Why don't you get them out of here, Richard? Get these guys out of here, would you? Get them out of here.
The Moondogs continuing to work on, they've got Dazzler Hayes lying on the floor over here. They just put the table on top of Ricky Hutchins.
Throw him down at the referee.
There, finally.
Kevin, you better watch it. Get out of here.
Richard Lee takes them out of here. I hope he's pointing. He's telling them to get out of here. Eddie Marlin is there kind of watching these two young guys. Yeah, come on. No, they don't want to leave. Blow that whistle. Get them out of here. We'll take a break and be back. Strap Battle Royal, which is coming up this week. Strap match last week, Masters and Sawyer. Take a look.
Masters outside the ring. Being whipped off by Embry. There comes Jarrett after Embry. Ring, that's going to be it. Jarrett in the ring after Embry. Everybody in there going after each other. Leather flying.
Well, before we get this next match going right here, let's talk to a couple of the folks. Here's Dr. Tom Pritchard leading the way, along with Bart Sawyer, Miss Texas, and the dirty white boy, Tony Anthony. Tom?
Let me ask you something right off the bat. If that's not a motley-looking crew right here, how would you like to have this group of people staring at your face? Much less each one of us having a belt in our hands. Now, you want to talk about some kind of match. You want to talk about a man's kind of match. We all know what kind of man Eric Embry is. He's got a fat tub of lard that covers him where he can't even look at the bottom of his shoe. But you want to put a strap in everybody's hand. This is a man's match. This is the kind of match where somebody is definitely going to get hurt. And Miss Texas, we've already discussed this. I know you've stood by me. You've done everything I've asked you to do. But this is definitely a man's kind of match, and you don't have any place in it, but you're in it anyway, so you're going to have to take the licks just like everybody else. Now, Eric Embry, CJ, and Tony Falk, I can promise you this. Somebody is going to get hurt when you put a strap in our hands. We're not talking about going out there and just grabbing a hold of the wrestler. We're talking about strapping you on the legs. We're talking about strapping you in the face. We're talking about strapping you on that fat, ugly body of yours, Eric Embry. You maybe need to find a neutral weight system, and you can have it. But I can promise you this, whatever you want to...
Oh, goodness. Falk and Masters, Eric Embry.
What in the world?
CJ, all of them out here.
Yeah.
With those belts.
All of them's got straps, too. CJ on Miss Texas over there. Oh, boy, Masters, Leyland, Bart Sawyer. There's CJ.
Oh.
Still lashing Miss Texas.
Falk just nailed Tony Anthony over here on the backers with one. CJ after Miss Texas. Embry.
Yeah, look at that. There's Embry. Boy, he nailed Miss Texas. All the way to the dressing room, they came out with those straps.
Boy.
What wild action. Embry and Falk, Masters, CJ all come out here. Miss Jennifer.
You know, all right, now come on, you. Now we had a match scheduled, and you come out here with it.
What kind of man am I, Tom Pritchard? What kind of man am I? I'm the biggest, baddest man that's ever walked down the aisle in the Mid-South, man. It's that place. And you're right. CJ ain't got no business being in the match. Just like that tramp you got with you don't have no business. But you're gonna be there. And I'm gonna strap the hide off of you, Miss Texas. Just like I'm gonna beat White Boy and Tom Pritchard and that little 100 kid in front after this. Yeah, we got a match scheduled, Dave Brown.
Yes, you do.
And everybody knows that Pritchard, you and White Boy ain't got enough guts to come out here and show your face anymore. So Eddie Marlin.
And still no opponents. I don't know. Maybe Eddie Marlin is trying to find somebody, Eric.
Yeah, he's trying to get somebody out here for you. Embry's still raving.
Falk and Embry still come. Oh, look out!
Hey, look at that. There's some opponent. Tony White Boy, Tony Anthony, Tom Pritchard hit the ring. Oh, boy, they've got those steps. There goes CJ and Miss Jennifer's out of here.
They're out. They're down on the floor here again, going at each other.
Here comes Masters back out now.
Oh, look out.
Yeah, look out. Tony
Eric Embry and Tony Falk.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
He has that big weight belt. Got Masters with his that's Miss Texas. Lashing Embry, CJ, oh, boy, what wild action.
got that big old belt. He's working on Doug Masters. Meanwhile, Tony Anthony.
With that weight belt.
Tony Anthony working on Tony Falk. Oh, Pritchard just nailed Eric Embry in the back.
Oh, boy. Look out, Dave. Here they come over there.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get some help out here. Let's go to a break, and we'll be back in a moment. I don't have to remind everyone that these Moondog matches have just been so incredibly, totally out of control.
Oh, yeah.
And here's an example from last week from Memphis Mid-South Coliseum.
Tag team titles on the line. Jarrett outside the ring has the metal chair across the top of the head of the Moondog. Jarrett on the ring apron has Fuller. Fires
they go. The Moondogs leave a trail of destruction. But after Kennett, Missouri, can you imagine them going against this team, Jerry Lawler and Jeff Jarrett? Here they are. Well, here they are right now. They don't look too happy because they got one of the young men who was beat up by the Moondogs. They've got Ricky Hutching with them. And, boy, they dropped that big bell on him and a little bit of everything out here. Ricky, I know you're not feeling well.
Here on this young man's back right here. I just want you to see if you can zoom right in on here. Now, Moondogs, take a look at your little handiwork there, boys. That makes you real tough, doesn't it? How that makes you real tough to beat up a young guy like this who's just trying to get started, probably hadn't had more than 8 or 10 matches, and you guys come out here and want to do something like that to him? Well, let me tell you something, boys. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it, pal. But I promise you this. I'll promise you this, Moondogs. You know, you have had a lot of matches since you came into USWA, and you've been pretty tough. I just was telling Jeff back there as we watched that monitor, I said those Moondogs look like the Terminators. No matter what you hit them with, they just keep coming at you. They just keep walking. They just keep standing somehow. Well, let me tell you something. Up until now, that has been the case. You have been able to walk away from each and every one of your matches. But this week, it's going to be different because you're against Jeff Jarrett, and you're against the King now, boys. And you're not going to walk away from this one. I promise you that. You look all down through the history books. You look up the pictures there in the history books, and all down through time, the Kings have ruled the countries, and the dogs have laid at their feet. Well, this week, the King rules, baby, and you're going to be laid at my feet, and that is a promise. Is that right? Take a look at the stitches and the cuts on his face.
That's exactly right, Moondog. I look just a little bit like Ricky, and I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah, I knew when I got into wrestling, it wasn't going to be a cakewalk. I was going to have some stitches and some bumps and bruises, and that's all right. Well, boys, we ain't got to worry about Richard Lee because Robert Fuller's going to beat him like the stinking no-good-nothing happening guy I've ever seen. Now, Moondogs, you think Kennett, Missouri was something? Well, you wait till match time because you ain't seen nothing yet. And like Jerry said, you ain't walking away from this one.
I want to just say one thing in closing. Last night, Kennett, Missouri, the match was Jeff Jarrett and Robert Fuller against the Moondogs. But Richard Lee, you were the first one to stick your nose in where it didn't belong. So don't come around claiming it was the King. Yeah, I stuck my nose in, but it belongs, and it's going to be there for a long time. And I promise you this, like Jeff said, last night in Kennett, Missouri, last night all over that building, last night everything that was bounced and busted off your stinking head was just the beginning. It's going to all come to a head this Monday night in the Mid-South Coliseum, brother, because then, and only then, are you going to know what it's like when you face Jeff Jarrett and the King from the opening bell. And I promise you this, as I said, you ain't going to walk away from this one, boys.
Get ready. It's coming up.